guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. So here we are. We have another roundup video, and as you can tell, we have the laptop here. We're trying to look semi-professional, aren't we? And today's video, my lovelies, as you can tell by the title, is how much I earned in 2022 from YouTube, aka how much YouTube paid me in 2022. I done one of these last year, and a lot of you guys were asking, now we was coming into the new year, are we going to get another updated video? And I was like, you know what? Of course, I don't feel there should be any secrecy around money on YouTube, because if it wasn't for you guys watching, we wouldn't be able to earn anything. And obviously, to earn something is incredibly lucky. And as I say, I never thought when I started YouTube I would ever earn from it. But here we are. I think it's about, what, 2 years just over? 2.5? I'm not entirely sure. I feel like we are coming up to our second year. No, maybe it might be third, because I normally do like a little anniversary video, don't I? Which I don't feel like I have scheduled this year. Oh no, no, what are you doing, Shannon Lee? I don't feel like I've scheduled it, so I need to have a look. I feel like it was the 27th of March. 1 year? Is it a 1 year? Reacting to old YouTube videos. Happy 1 year, 30th of March was when it went up. So 22, 3 years almost the channel is, guys. Right, let's diarise that for March. 27th is that we are having happy 3 year to us. And normally what I do on that is I will react to all of the videos. Well, I say all of the videos, little snippets of videos for over the past year that we've had. So, can you believe it's been this long? But from the first year, I got monetized. So if that was 2021, I started in 2020, March 2020. I got monetized in December 2020, and then from there I didn't earn anything. So last year was the first year that I actually, well, I say last year, it's not, is it? It's last. So 2021 was the first year that I'd actually earned money, and then 2022 I have earned again, and coming into 2023 I'm still steadily earning. I will go through what I earn with comparison to the amount of uploads per week, the views, subscriber counts, everything like that. So I will also be inserting like little graph things just to show you, because I'm not here to, well, I was going to say ball poop, but it's, you will see the numbers. And as I say, I'm extremely grateful for this, but I don't get what the big secrecy is around money. I've always been quite upfront with you guys. Well, actually, I'm very upfront. So shall we see how much I earn in 2022 with YouTube. And I've also got a lovely cup of, again, I'm trying to go healthy. This is a Twinings Rubius Digestion Tea. Shall we give it a first little go? Oh, it's Rubius, Spearmint and Eucalyptus. I think we might just leave that there for the minute, eh? Right, so I have got all of my little graphs and everything. I did try to be prepared. So I am not going to do the overview just yet. I'm going to save that for when we get into it. But shall we kick off with January 2022? What do you mean JPEG can't be found? Oh no, there we go. I was going to say don't start this when we're only just getting into it. So back in January 2022, if I remember correctly, we was on 3 uploads a week. So on those 3 uploads for the month of January, which tends to be, it goes like, whew, because after you have Christmas and everything, it goes back to normal. So in January 2022, I had 48,300 views, which was quite good for January back then, was very good indeed. And I gained 177 subscribers this month. So you will notice as well, as you go through the months, the subscriber counts can vary a lot because it may be certain seasons bring more traffic in, or if it's a normal month you won't really get like much algorithm on it. So for 48,300 views with 177 new subscribers, I earned £201.66. And if I remember correctly, what? Canon, why are you doing this? It's not even Canon. If we compare this to January 2021, I earned £44.18. So you can just see already I'd almost times it by like 5. So for a very quiet month, that I was happy with, because I was thinking, oh, okay, like comparison, we're already up. February then came around, and February is kind of on par with January. However, you have a bit of like, I would say, extra flow of traffic because of Valentine's Day and everything coming in. So I had 44,900 views on that, so slightly more, and I gained 136 subscribers. So even though I had slightly more views, actually no, did I have slightly more views? Guys, my memory today is terrible. I feel like I need to keep this on wraps. No, I didn't. Shannon Lee, what are you talking about? So January I had 48, I had 44. So now the views are kind of plateauing. They're getting into a rhythm. So for 44,900 views, along with 136 subscribers. So I took quite a dip. It was about like 40 subscribers less. So 10 a week on average. But I earned myself £228.93. Which on par again with February 2021, I earned £40.97. So you can kind of get the gist of your quiet months to your busy months. So for example, I would say autumn and winter are always the busiest months on YouTube, for whether that be for content, ads, sponsorships, everything like that. I mean, it is growing on me, that tea. It's not, oh, you get a little bit of an aftertaste, but it is growing. And then you slowly move into March. Now, March can kind of be a slightly iffy month because it's when you're kind of coming into spring content and like potentially Easter. But we did increase. So we increased our views to 48,800. So that was the highest views for that year so far that we had in March. However, it was our lowest subscriber update. So I only gained 123 subscribers. When you compare that from January, which was 177, to 123, that's quite a big difference. However, I earn the most that month. So on that month, I earned £321.48. Now, coming into this, so January was 3 uploads. When we went into February, we had less views, but I had more uploads. I'd gone up to 4 a week on there. Coming into March, again, I stuck with the 4 a week, and I continue with the 4 a week pretty much for April too. However, with April, you will see there's a slight difference because I had Easter bank holiday, and you know I do daily uploads for the Easter bank holiday when we're off. So March was a good month. March we hit 321. So we were slowly building up the money again on it. However, coming into April, so bearing in mind we had extra uploads because it was, of course, Easter bank holiday, and we had started to introduce more uploads. So we was going, as I say, on this point, it was still 4 a week, but we did have 8 extra videos because if you remember correctly, last year my Easter vlog just would not export into a giant vlog, so I had to have 3 parts. So all of that counts into your algorithms. And likewise, coming into May, you have early May bank holiday and the end of the month, and with those again it is a daily upload. So it's technically 4 uploads a week at this time. However, with the bank holidays it does slowly creep up. So when it come to April, it was the highest views that the channel had had so far that year, and it went up to 62,900. So if you compare that to March, it was a good 13,000 more. Again, I feel that could be because Easter period, so there's a bit more traffic and inflow. I had the extra uploads with the vlogs and that. I do feel that those little things all do help to the algorithm, because obviously I don't have a clue how the algorithm works, but if you upload more frequently, then you're more likely to get seen, and then more likely you are to be seen, to get a view, everything like that. I also gained the most subscribers for that month. I gained 210 subscribers for that month. So it was slowly creeping up, and that to me was kind of like what I was gaining in the Christmas period beforehand. And with that also, I earned £383.56. And compared to last year, I earned £83.81. So I'd almost gone up £300, well, just over £300 in the year. And then it starts to, this is the thing, so when you come into the summer months, I find if you don't have a summer holiday, or you're not someone who gets involved with like summer fashion hauls and everything like that, it can go a little bit wonky. So in May, bearing in mind we had extra uploads for the beginning of May and end of May, our views went down slightly. Our views went to 59,400, and also the subscriber count dropped. It dropped down to 171, so it was like another 40 less than what we'd had the previous month. Alongside that, less views, the estimated revenue, we took home £328.75, which when you compare against last year, it was £115.71. Now, bearing in mind with May, as I say, we had 2 lots of bank holidays. So looking at this, May was actually quite a busy month. We was having 4 uploads a week, and then we had 2 lots of bank holiday content. But it just goes to show then how everything fluctuates, going up and down. You never know. This is the thing. So I have never found consistency just yet. So when everyone says, yeah, but like you're guaranteed, that you're not guaranteed. It can fluctuate so much, and it's just like you don't quite know, because you could have great views one month, but if, say for example, the algorithm is low or the retention is low, you're not going to get the full asset out of it, if you know what I mean. And with that, then you think, oh well, I'm getting the views, why am I not getting the content if people are not watching the ads or skipping the ads and everything like that? So when I say, like, if you skip an ad, that's perfectly fine, because I do it sometimes. If you get an ad and you're like, oh, I just want to get back to the content, I do sometimes skip them. But now, looking in on what I know, that ad is someone's income. So even if it's like a 30-second or a minute ad, I'll quickly leave it there, go and do if I need to get a drink or grab a snack or something, and come back. And that way, that person still gets that ad revenue, because I think depending on the time frame, if you split it or cut it short, you only obviously get a fraction of what is watched. So if anyone does sit and watch through my ads, thank you so much, because it is very highly appreciated. It's very highly appreciated, and I like to put my earnings back into the channel. If you saw last year, I done a few videos with it where I took mum out, I bought myself a few little bits as a treat. But this year, and I think the years moving on, I'm going to use it towards my travels. And then that way I'm ploughing it back into the channel in a way, because I get to film travel vlogs for you guys, and also it helps me make memories. And when people say, oh well, how did you, I don't know, go to Jamaica or St. Lucia or Antigua, wherever you're going, I'll be like, oh, actually that was like part of my earnings. However, please do not forget, at the end of all this, when I give you the grand total, we have to take tax out. The tax man, God, he's the only person who wins in life, ain't he? He's the only one that is winning all the time. I'm quickly going to go and change this battery, and then I think we need to get in with the other 6 months of the year, because this is when it starts. It fluctuates, let's just say that. Right, so now we are coming into June 2022. And looking at this, we were still on 4 uploads a week. We didn't have any bank holidays or anything like that at all. We were sticking at the 4 a week. Now, the views, again, they increased, but then we had a bit of a dip in the subscriber count. So the views for June 2022 on 4 uploads a week was 60,500. So slightly more than the previous month of 59.5. However, the subscriber count had gone down. Subscribers, we went down to 150. So we did lose a little bit on the subscribers. And however, the revenue did go up. The revenue went up to £399.74, which compared to last year was 168.20. So this was, looking back at last year's and this year's, this was when it slowly started to peak up, because I had a few more, I'm going to say, fun uploads. You're probably thinking they're not, but I had quite a lot of memory days looking at this. There was some fitness vlogs in it, so it was kind of like summer body and everything like that. We still had our travel diaries. We had quite a bit of hauls. Quite a lot of hauls actually looking at this, and some good cooking videos. So I don't think we done too bad. And as I say, I was thinking like, right, okay, that's almost £400. Like, could we potentially top this next month? So then July come around, and July was a lot more vlogs. We had memory days left, right, centre. We actually had quite a few memory days looking at this. We had our Hello Fresh vlogs. We had Shein hauls and a few more fashion hauls. We had New Look, Primark and Shein. So we had a few more hauls there, a bit more fashion getting into the summer months, let's just say. Potential holiday inspo, I want to say. So that could be why it slightly changed over. But on July, we went up to 69,500 views. So we jumped up 9,000 views. And the subscribers went up a lot. The subscribers we went on July was up to 226. So that just goes to show how it can fluctuate. Just by having those extra 9,000 views, we gained another 76 subscribers, which to you guys, you probably think, well, that's nothing. Like, in the grand scheme of things. However, everything slowly adds up. But I earned slightly less. So on July, I earned £390.84. So it was only, what was we? Tenner at, but everything, and this is what I mean, like with the ads, you could have videos go up where, say for example, if some of my videos are slightly shorter, maybe a 10-15 minute cleaning video or a little skincare, I will only put a couple of ads in there. So if you had quite a few of them in a month, that obviously then deters if you was to have all your hauls of a month. Because you know me, I like to ribbit rabbit. My hauls would probably be anything from like half an hour, 40 minutes up to an hour sometimes. So obviously the longer content that you provide, the more ad breaks you can put in. Whereas if you do like the little short videos, you're quite limited on what you can put in ad wise. I mean, if you had a 10 or a 15 minute video, you could potentially put ads in every 2-3 minutes, but I know me as a viewer, I'd get annoyed at that, so I don't. You'll probably notice with my ads, I tend for them to be like every 5 minutes, because I feel like that's a good like set amount. Then you can have like a little refresh if you needed to go get a drink, get a snack, anything like that. Yeah, I don't like it when the ads are back to back too early. And July, as I say, compared to the year before, we earned 156.64. So we'd more than doubled to what we had had last year. And then, so with August, I don't know what happened with me in August. I wanted to up it, but I didn't know how to. I'd kind of run out of ideas, and I was thinking I wanted to up it to 5, but I just physically couldn't until the end. So what we did have was 4 uploads a week in August, but the last week, because we had August bank holiday, it was actually 7, 9, 13 uploads in a row. So that was from the normal schedule, including August bank holiday, and then I just had extra vlogs because coming into autumn we had speed cleaning, hello autumn, everything like that. So August was kind of like our goodbye sunshine, you know. And we increased slightly on the views. It was 69,900, so 400 more than the month before. But again, we took a big dip in the subscribers. The subscribers was 177 compared to the 226. Slightly lower. And then with regards to the income, we only for those extra 400 views, we earned £3 roughly. So it was £393.03, which compared to the previous year was 126.24. So again, looking at the previous year, June was the highest at 168, July it went down to 156, and then August it went down to 126. I don't know if that is because people are kind of switching out of summer and wanting to come into autumn. I'm not entirely sure how it works, I'm afraid. I'm still, look, I might have been doing it for 3 years, but I am still learning, okay? I am still learning, and everything is still a learning curve. Right, September come. I really threw myself into it last year. September come, and we went up, not from 4 to 5, we went into 6 uploads a week. So as I say, we had the 13 on the trot from the end of August coming into September, and then it was 6 uploads. It was an upload every day of the week except Wednesday, because Wednesday used to be my spin class, and I'd never do anything on a Wednesday because by the time I'd come back I'd be way too knackered, to be perfectly honest, to do anything. So I was like, no. So September we went up to 6 uploads a week, and it showed, because our views went up to 83,900. So we'd kind of gained 12,000 views from August. Our subscribers had gone up, not massively from the previous month, but they'd gone up to 191. So for that extra 13,000 views, we gained, say, another 20 odd subscribers. But it was the income that changed. So I'd kind of been coasting along at the 390, 400 mark. I was yet to break over that 400 threshold. September come with the 83,900 views, and for September 2022 I earned £611.85, which again, when you compare to last year, I earned £231.76. When you compare that against last year, September and August was 126, 252 would have been, I pretty much doubled last year within those 2 months, and I wasn't too far off this month. So the month before I'd earned just under 400, and here we are just over 600. So we were slowly getting there, and that was when I thought I was teetering at the £400. I hadn't yet crossed over it. It was always like 390 or 393, and I thought if I hit the 400, the next thing will be the 500. And it just kind of skipped. It just kind of went. And I was like, okay. So obviously I feel that was to do with the increase of uploads, because we'd had another 2 videos chucked in there. We went from the 4 uploads to the 6 uploads. And when it come into October was busy. If you remember, we was on 6 uploads a week still. And then from the 13th of October, it was daily uploads until the 1st of November, because I had all of my travel diaries. I had all of the Dominican vlogs, the videos that I'd pre-filmed out there, our confessions, everything like that. So we had, for, I'm going to say 2.5 weeks, daily uploads. This is when it started to change, and I'm thinking, oh, okay. So in October was the first time ever my channel had, well, I say our channel, because you guys are watching it, hit over 100,000 views in a month. So with October, as I say, we had 6 daily uploads a week, and then from the 13th of October we had actual daily uploads until the 1st of November. In October we had 109,000 views, which if you compare to September at 83, we jumped quite considerably. The subscribers as well was back on a good reference in terms of over the 200 mark. It was £230. Now, if you look at October last year, it was £256.26. This year in October, I earned £972.19. That is a big jump. So for teetering on the 390, almost at the 400, we then skipped the 500 and went straight to the 600. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be good to try and hit 700. We skipped the 7, we skipped the 750, the 800, the 900, and we was at 972, almost 1,000. It was in reaching distance. And I'm thinking, right, that was when I was really switched on and motivated, and I was like, I want to hit a 4-figure month. I want to see if I can actually hit 1,000 for a month. And then Christmas and November is just where everything goes up a notch, doesn't it? So coming into November, we had, right, 6 uploads a week. And then I started it really early this year. So normally it is from the last Saturday we do like Black Friday week. But from the 15th of November, we had a daily upload all the way through to 20th of December. And you're going to say, but you do daily uploads in December. If you wasn't around for me in December, you wasn't aware, we'll speak about that when we get to December. But we had over a month of daily uploads, and it always kicks off with the Christmas house tour. The house tour, the room tour, baking, everything. Then we had a whole week of Black Friday hauls. And obviously Vlogmas starts to get filmed. So November last year, I earned $571.49. So I'm thinking, right, can I pretty much double that, just under? Can I get to the grand? So in October we'd had 109,000 views that month. In November we had 126,000 views. So it was going up, and it was the biggest subscribers uptake that I've had on the channel that year. I gained 464 subscribers. That's over 100 a week, which in the grand scheme of things is a lot for a little channel like mine to be having over 100 subscribers a month. That was, no, sorry, a week, over 100 subscribers a week. That still sounds mad to me even saying it now. That is a big thing for me. And the thing that really, so November, I feel, the end of November, you could not upload in November, right? But I feel if you get that Black Friday week, back-to-back hauls, that is where the money is in November. So we'd earned 972 the month before. The year before in November we earned 570, and I just wanted to hit 1,000. So in November, on the 126,000 views, I actually earned £1,261.40. Yeah. That, when I saw the final total for that month, I was like, no, that's a mistake. Let me have a look. I went and looked at it on the AdSense account. I looked at it on YouTube. I looked at it on another one, and it was correct. And I'm like, I'm skipping, like, I wanted to hit 1,000, and then for that after me would have been like 1,100, and then 1,200 and 1,250, because I like the syllables, not the syllables, but like the groups of 255, 750, 1,000. And I'd skipped all of that. I went from 972 to 1,261.40. My mind was blown. Let me tell you that. Blown. And then this is where it fluctuates. And when I say it fluctuates, it does indeed. So likewise with the year before, November was the highest earning month of the year and the best running month of the year in total. So last year November was 571 and December was 509. This year we had 126,000 views in November, but our view count did go up in December. It went up to 148,500, almost 150,000 views in that month. That just mind blown. But the subscribers went down. The subscribers went down to 238. This is what I mean. I think the bulk of people in November are from Black Friday weeks. The Black Friday week with them hauls back to back, I think that is where you get your revenue, you get your subscribers, you get your algorithm. That whole week is the week of the month. And I mean, you know me, your girl likes to do a bit of shopping. It includes some Christmas bits, it includes some bits and bobs here and there. And yeah, that was the best month in both years so far that I have been earning on YouTube. However, as I say, in December, it did go down. It kind of almost halved on the subscriber count. And in terms of earnings, I earned 1,201. So I was still ever so fortunate to be earning over 1,200, but just by having those more subscribers, I feel it could have been like, say, a better retention in the algorithm. People was like more interested in the hauls, for example, than the daily uploads in December. I don't know, I don't quite know how it could have been, but that to me, I was just thinking like those last 2 months, how everything just changed, and how I was probably so naive to it, to be perfectly honest, because I didn't think that type of money could be earned, not at all. So when you look at 2022 on a whole, we started off in January earning £201, and we ended the year earning £1,201. So within that year, we'd gone from the starting figure to our end figure, we'd increased by £1,000 accumulative over the year. And then there's another thing. So I didn't realise this until I look back and watch my old one. But it's all to do with your impressions as well. So impressions is when you hover over someone's thumbnail, that is an impression. And whether you click on that or don't, there will always be a statistic behind it. So for the overall year of 2022, I had 930,700 views. That's almost 1 million views in a year. Like, that just blows my mind. And then this, I mean, I am such a baby channel. I cannot imagine what this is for the larger ones. But throughout the year, I had 12.4 million impressions. That's over 1 million impressions a month. Over 1 million people every month saw my face somehow pop up on their screen. Whether it was an up next, a recommended, the video down the side, I could not believe it. I was actually like, right, okay. And that just absolutely baffled me. Absolutely baffled me. So when we come to the final thing of looking over 2022, we had 931,600 views. That equivalated to 285,300 watch time in hours. So over 250,000 hours. Wow. We gained 2,500 subscribers that year. So you would have seen, as I say, it's not consistent, because you could you could gain 100 subscribers one month, then you could gain 450, and then it drops to 220. It's so fluctuating. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. And looking over this, you can see how where it does. I mean, the little graph, up and down, up and down, up and down. But the grand total for 2022 that YouTube pays me, or I earn off of YouTube, was £6,694.84. Which I think, if you compare to last year I earned £2,364.90. So I had definitely doubled it, and I was probably on the track of trebling it. However, that is not all money that just goes in my pocket. I wish it was. That is money that has to have tax paid on it. Obviously, it will be money to go back into the channel, because I've had to outlay money. So the way that I do this is, for whatever I earn, I have a separate account. Whatever I earn goes in there, and I do not touch that until I need to withdraw it and close it all off for the tax man. And then once that's fully out, and when the new year starts, it all goes back in. I'm not looking forward to the tax man this year. I'm really not. Really not looking forward to the tax man. You lose pretty much 20% of that straight out. National insurance, I don't believe I have to pay again, because I pay that in my full-time employment. But I think this year what I will be doing is, as I say, I will use the money for my travels. So I will use it to pay off Jamaica. I will use it for my spending money. I will be booking a hotel for the night before when I go up, because I fly out on a Friday this year, and I do not want Friday traffic. I just know something's going to go wrong. So I think I'm going to book the little hotel up there on the Thursday night. it will also probably go to put in the money back for my log cabin, and I would like to book a hotel for when I am up in London in April for my Dermot Kennedy concert. So I will obviously save a bit. So if you think that, take your 20% off. I know roughly what I've got for Jamaica left. If there is any left, I will try and save that. That will go straight in my money box account. And then would I get myself a little treat? Last year I got treats, didn't I? I got like some Vivian bits and some perfumes. I might get myself one treat. I do feel like I like to treat myself after the year because it's just kind of a little reward from me to me. But then again, my holiday is my reward. So I don't know. I don't know. But looking at that, to be at almost 1 million views, like 931,600. Let's not forget the 600. That just baffles, it absolutely baffles my mind. I can't even fathom it, to be perfectly honest. But yes, that is the grand total of how much I earned on YouTube in 2022. And who would have thought this would just be from sitting in my room, showing bargain shop hauls and Primark hauls and talking absolute waffle, eh? So my lovelies, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and please, by no shape or means, please do not think I am bragging in this. It was a highly requested video from you guys from when I done it last year, and as I say, I don't hide anything. I don't see what the big hush hush is around. If anyone is out there thinking of starting a YouTube channel, I hope this helps in some way, just to see like what can actually be achieved out there. And as I say, if there's anything you want to ask me, you can leave it down in the comments box below, or you can send me an email. I do have a direct email for you guys. It is on my community tab, but I'll also pop it down there in the descriptions box. It is AllThingsShannonLeighxx@gmail.com. So if there's anything you ever just want to have a chit chat, or you want to send in anything for future video ideas, please just let me know on that, okay? But yeah, please don't think this is bragging. I am ever so grateful. And as I say, for the people who may be new around here, this could be your first video, or for a returning subscriber who is from day dot, or you've joined me for the past year, or think, actually, I remember seeing this video this time last year. Thank you, okay? But yeah, I don't want to take up any more of your time, and as I say, any questions at all, please do let me know down below, guys, alright? But if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment, whatever you want, and I'm always straight up and honest with you, okay? Take care, stay safe as always, and I shall see you soon. I don't know what day this is going up, but you know my schedule. You will see me very soon with a brand new upload, whatever it may be. Bye guys.